Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome back. So, we got our next episode here. These are areas you can go to, indeed. Took a little bit of time off here, just gotta figure out which place to go to and whatnot. But, pretty certain I know the order now. It helps if you look at the names and whatnot. Discovered an old cyber elf research lab that is over a century old. Some of the failed experiments have been in hibernation since the war. They are starting to wake up, and some of them are quite dangerous. There are mechanoids and mavericks all over the place. Infiltrate and wipe out the enemy. It's sunny out, so some routes blocked by ice may be available. You may discover, yes, a hidden entrance. That's fine. So, I gotta scoot a little closer here. Otherwise it won't work as well. Yes. Do your best, Zero! I always do my best. So, I found a door in a different location with a special lock, and it looks like you'll need a card key to open it. This doesn't have any direct bearing on your current mission, but I just wanted to let you know in case you wanted to check it out. Alright, so, little backstory here on what's going on here. So I'm not actually playing at the same time that I'm talking here. So what happened was, there was a big update for my computer that it wanted to go through. I was like, cool, I'm okay with that. Like, it was pretty lengthy. Some new features and whatnot. I changed some of my default settings, and one of them, unbeknownst to me, was it changed my microphone settings. Because I have the webcam up there and the microphone in here, it doesn't quite know what to do with the default setting should be for what the microphone should be. So it just left it off. So the game audio came through just fine, but there was absolutely no audio whatsoever, and I couldn't figure out what it was at first until I looked into the actual settings of my recording software and found it had set to default, but the default was nothing. So that worked out really well. So this is just me. I'm just going to be doing what I haven't done before, just talk about what I'm playing through in this game here. Normally, if something like this had happened, I would have actually done the whole recording again, and just start over from scratch. I didn't really want to do that because of what happens in the second level. Mostly, I didn't want to do it again. So we've got this mini-boss here, right? There's pretty much nothing really to talk about other than the fact that I forgot to actually go and refill my sub-tank and lives. So I'm picking up health tanks as much as I can. Hopefully I pick them up when I'm full so I can refill that. But we got this mini-boss here. I'm just learning, you just gotta jump and slash. And the gears are getting faster every time one of his, I don't know, pipes? Gears gets broken, whatever they are. And unfortunately that top one's super hard to get properly, so you're seeing me jump up crazy. This one I can actually just stand underneath like the other sides and take out the whole entire group. I tried to jump up and be classy, but I was like, nope, that's not the way to do that at all. This will be interesting because this is the first time where I'm talking and experiencing the video at the same time that you guys are. Instead of me talking and experiencing with the game at the same time. Like, I know what's about to happen, but I get to talk about it in the third-person sense here. See, we had some nice good health drops, which is actually really good, and then we get hit by that guy. Ruins my day right there. So this here's an elevator. It's hard to see where the elevator's at, but you can see the switches on the sides there. One actually points up and the other points down. The one that's pointing down is covered by the health bar, but you can see it as we go up that it does have a down arrow. I was like, nope, go grab that health, please, and then just leave that guy alone. They actually hurt quite a bit, so was not happy about that. And when I picked this health up, and I was like, oh, I'm one bar short. And that's the problem, like, with the sub-tank, is you need to be at full health if you wish to convert extra energy into sub-tank energy. It doesn't overflow. And I really wish that were a case, but it is what it is. You learn to deal with it. Luckily, this level's kind of straightforward. It's not super scary. These are like corrupted elves. This is what we're trying to do and all that, but we can't touch them. And pretty certain we don't want to see what happens if they infect those dead bodies on the ground. Don't need dead robots. Zombie robots, as it were. So, that's that there. This one guy. That one guy ruining my day was just like, I'm just gonna shoot everything I see now. Guns are better. Alright. So I take a moment here to reflect, like, should I heal up with the septic energy? Because it's not a lot I have to heal up. But I decided just to take the death. Ah, you kept me waiting, Zero. Thought you might be ripped apart by my friends, and here I rush to get everything ready for you. Then again, there are none that can keep up with me. I hope you can at least make things interesting for me. After all, you are a hero. Okay, that's technically important, but not right now. Alright. So, and this is just me trying to learn the boss's moves and whatnot, and there's a lot of crazy stuff. He's got these close range blades he's got, and before I know it, I'm actually through halfway his health. The triple combo is extremely powerful in number 4, especially since you can combo it into it after you do a charge attack. And then there's this ice thing, like his ice shadows, like that was crazy. Gah! Not bad. True to the hero name. Name hero, but it's not over yet. Not by a long shot. The true power of Ragnarok is only just beginning. You should start preparing your list of excuses when you have to explain why you couldn't save Area 0. Gah! I know I'm a little slow, but it's because I have to speak faster. It's going too fast for me. I have to actually physically read in the video rather than reading at the list at the speed of the game. It's a little bit interesting. It's an interesting way to read stuff.
Thank you, Zero. You helped contain the cyber elves. Now they can rest in peace.
And I figure I might as well do the voice acting. Oh yeah, I'm gonna look at the traits of the elf here. But I figure I might as well do some of the voice acting because that's what you all came here to see. And hear my glorious and accurate voice. Indeed. So I don't exactly remember what I was talking about specifically, but because I raised the max level, I figured why not. The 4 shots with the Buster essentially means I can fire the Buster faster, single shots at the very least. I've discovered the ruins of what used to be a great city outside Draco. It looks to be a fully functional city, but I detect no signs of life. The security system has been hijacked by a virus. It would appear that the security system is growing and attacking anything in sight. Put a stop to the city's ambitious expansion plans! The snowfall in the area has interfered with security system operation. Now's the perfect time to strike! This mission... Yes. I don't even know what voice I did for her originally. Oh, I'm out of wire. Not out of this one.
Do your best, Zero!
This level. Zero! This area is being operated from 2 locations. One of them is the control tower and the other is the computer room that lies beyond it. Keep going and put a stop to that control tower. So this level is the reason why I did not want to redo it. For incredibly good reasons. So you can see because it's snow, the snow is actually packed on top of the spikes here. It's actually really nice. And I wish there was more of that snow. You'll see later on. So it's just us going through realistically here, just adapting to our environment, as it were. So you can see I jump up here, and there's a platform up there. I could probably have honestly figured out how to get around it, but I didn't want to take up a lot of time. Like this, it's possible. It's not stupid to say that there's a way to get around it. It's just probably not worth it in the end. Like if I had like some of the weapons earlier before, it would be fine. Yeah, so now we got these little rail holdings that we have to jump up to and not fall into the spikes. There's this worm just doing what he does best, being annoying. And there's that health. I didn't want to go grab it. It's actually really hard to grab these specifically because you have to hold up. And there is a lot of trust being put into this game trying to grab to those little things. And falling down could mean certain death because I am not protected against spikes. There we go. So we got moving blocks here. These will kill you. And you see, I accidentally fall down trying to get close to the edge, trying to see what was over it. Trying to get this worm. So as you can see, the blocks technically are moving all at the same speed, but because they have different endpoints and whatnot, the first one is almost out of sync for that last one. I didn't even see that last one down there when I was going through. I saw the first 3, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll slide my way down. And then, of course, death is great because it puts me all the way back here Brilliant. Not a single checkpoint. So, I will fast forward to when I was actually at and take it from there. Alright, so I made it back here, safe and sound. Not even worried. Did make a safety save though, and then immediately died. Was really happy about the safety save though. Righto. Alright. Third time's charm. Oh. And so I actually took a break because I was like, I need to collect my breath because I did not want to do that at all. That was not the strategy. I was going to go again with slow, try to time up sliding my way through. But apparently speed is just the key. That was, Even looking at it, I was just like, no. You can see me taking my time here. I debated a little bit. There's a path I saw down there, and then I looked at it. I was like, not for full heal. If I was at full health, I would grab it, just refill my sub-tank at full if needs be, but just wasn't worth it. So I go with under here, and then I can go over this one, gotta go over, wait for that one to fall so I can go above it, and then there's this one which slides on the ground. There's this little hole, and you can just jump continuously up in there. That's the best way to avoid that. Alright, so you can see this is a rather large area of the city here, apparently. Zero, there's the control tower. You can straight out destroy it, but you can pull the key disc out and disable the tower. None of those look like key cards. None of those. So we're just gonna go with plan A, figure out how to destroy it. See, and the problem is that these look like handles you can grab, and apparently I just can't grab onto it. Like I was trying to grab onto it. It just wasn't doing it. And of course we got these guys again. It's been a while since we've seen them. And boy, they're annoying because their shots go through the environment and ours don't? Like, come on. Come on, game. Just jump around. Do that all day. Just go around this. I gotta say, this constant... So I have the way I have it set up is I've got my monitor, which I normally use for streaming and whatnot. I have it set up here instead of sitting on my computer because it's just in the way looking at the TV screen. But because it's much closer, the jumping around is a little bit disorienting for me. Like, we're talking like triggered levels of motion sickness going on here. Trying my best here. So I go up there, there's nothing going on. I was like, cool. Not even a little secret health stash up there. Yeah, so we got shooters, we got capsules. Like, that guy was cute. But we got a good amount of health, so I can't completely complain about it. Yes. Look at that, we're almost full. I just decided to ignore that guy, because that was not gonna happen. You can see me sliding down walls, because I'm like, no. I've seen spikes. Seen spikes for days. More Matars. There's two in that down there, and I'm just like, Like, why would I want to deal with that? And now, we get into some good stuff here. I've got moving blocks, which can kill me. I've got spikes, which can kill me. And so I'm just trying to get a feel. There's spikes on the walls there. I'm trying to avoid those. Figured it out. I was taking a moment to safety save. That's what happens. So I get my bearings straight. Died. Immediately. I take the death dose so I can see where I've respawned. And it's actually not too far. It's just outside that small room. Just gotta redo this whole thing. But I'll be back there shortly. Here we go. Moves back to climbing, so I gotta get up here, right? Alright, and now I see this thing. I'm like, alright, I gotta climb up. But there's gaps in there. I have no idea how I survived that. Even I took a breather, was like, I can't believe. Like, I fell all the way down, but I am alive. And I would rather be alive than be dead and fall partially the way through. So my goal here is to go for the smaller group of things, of the moving blocks here, the ones that are the second row, I guess you could say. Which is a little tricky. As you can see there, again, almost the near death, and I was like, oh, I can jump through that. Bailed out. Completely, just no. There was a lot of screaming. There was just a little, you know, the usual stuff. Even I'm here, I'm just like, I can't believe I'm doing this. This level. There we go. That's kind of what I wanted to do. Alright. So just go through, and of course, spikes, handrails. I think I take another safety save here. Yeah, looks like it. There we go. Back in the saddle. So I'm trying to... So there was the guy that shot the spikes out. I don't know where he's at. There's a life up there, which I do grab. It's a little bit risky because, like, you could fall down into the spikes, so I just hang left because I know that's a safety platform. So I try to jump for these vertical sections of the conveyor belt because I know all I have to do is hold up and I'll grab onto the thing without needing to. I get hit there, but luckily there is this block here. And this is me looking at that block thinking I can reach that. And it is actually possible to reach it. You'll see me hang in the air like on the very corner. And that's Zero actually like sliding down, but I have to jump super fast off of it. You can see me, I'm like, I can do this. The timing's there. Eventually I'm going to pause. I'm not sure exactly when, but I know I'm really close to getting it. Like, you can see me, I'm like just hanging in there. It's such a small window of opportunity to actually do it. And I don't want to go ride the conveyor belt again because I don't want to go see where the spiky guy is at later. I did that quite a number of times. Wow, I was pretty persistent is the word. There we go, there's the pause. So I'm going to put on the slow down wall sliding. And as you can see, that gives me way more time to figure that out. Plus, I wanted to see if the scoring system would now cap me at having 7 points instead of the 5 points where I should be, essentially losing points. Hang on a second, safety save. I guess not. I didn't safety save. I think I was just going to take the death. Alright, Defense here. You made a fool of me the last time we met, but I assure you, it won't happen again. I am Cook Secretary of the Unjar 8 Warriors. I don't even know. We will see Ragnarok through. Kya. So you're up there, which I do grab. It's a little bit risky because, like, you could fall down into the spikes, so I just hang left because I know that's a safety platform. So I try to jump for these vertical sections of the conveyor belt because I know all I have to do is hold up and I'll grab onto the thing without needing to. I get hit there, but luckily there is this block here. And this is me looking at that block thinking I can reach that. And it is actually possible to reach it. You'll see me hang in the air like on the very corner. And that's Zero actually like sliding down, but I have to jump super fast off of it. You can see me, I'm like, I can do this. The timing's there. Eventually I'm going to pause. I'm not sure exactly when, but I know I'm really close to getting it. Like, you can see me, I'm like just hanging in there. It's such a small window of opportunity to actually do it. And I don't want to go ride the conveyor belt again because I don't want to go see where the spiky guy is at later. I did that quite a number of times. Wow, I was pretty persistent is the word. There we go, there's the pause. So I'm going to put on the slow down wall sliding. And as you can see, that gives me way more time to figure that out. Plus, I wanted to see if the scoring system would now cap me at having 7 points instead of the 5 points where I should be, essentially losing points. Hang on a second, safety save. I guess not. I didn't safety save. I think I was just going to take the death. Alright, Defense here. You made a fool of me the last time we met, but I assure you, it won't happen again. I am Cook Secretary of the Unjar 8 Warriors. I don't even know. We will see Ragnarok through. Kya. So you're the one who's in control of the security here? Kya, surprise! It's all thanks to Lord Wheel's virus program. It takes care of intruders without me even lifting a finger. So you're the type that can't do anything yourself. Yeah, first grunt, now this insult, unforgivable. I'll turn you into a lawn ornament. He's cute. Alright, he's a little guy. But